Good morning. Today we are going to learn the session on this distillation. So distillation is basically one of the process where we are distillating our solvents. This is an important process for several of our reagents, solvents, and sometimes also applicable to the chemicals. Okay. So for example, we have some solvents which contain some impurity. Although solvents have been purchased from industry, but industry is having certain impurities which are there in the solvents. And we want to purify those solvents. So in that case, we need to perform the distillation. Okay. So distillation, I'm sure that you people might not have done at your college level in B Farm, because in B Farm maybe none of the teacher teaches distillation. But in M Farm, this is one of the key requirement. So we will also introduce you to distillation. Now, how the process of distillation can occur? Distillation may generally we are having a heating device which is called heating mantle. So that will do that. That is connected with electricity. So electricity में plug in करने से वो heating device में heat आएगी. It is made up of certain material so that it can generate the heat. जैसे अपने घर पे कोई सगड़ी होती है ना, जिन्हें આપણે कहिए तो sometime some oven is there, तो उसको electric device में fit कर दो, switch on करो, then it will start heating. Some electrical kettles are available where generally we used to do this preparation. Some kettles are available where we are performing the preparation of our tea, whether it is green tea or caffeinated tea, whatsoever. So similarly, heating mantles are all available. I will show the demo to you, but I'm just giving the uh, outline of this distillation apparatus. Then after that, we have also called a receiver flask where we are keeping our solvents. जो भी डिस्टिलेशन हमें करना होता है, that we are keeping in our receiver flask. The receiver flask is connected with the condenser. Condenser is one of the pipe you might have seen previously also. I will show that to you in a demonstration. So that is connected with water inlet and water outlet. Always it is connected with this with the help of tubings. It is connected with water inlet and water outlet, and so that we can have counter current whatever, because if we are heating the solvent it will generate the vapor will come into the condenser under the influence of the running water, generally tap water. So under the influence of this tap water there will be called cooling. तो उसका कूलिंग एक होगा. Once the cooling is done, then after that, that vapor will get converted into the form of the droplets. Now that droplet is not called solvent, it is called distillate. And that distillate is taken into some other pure flask. Remember, whatever the glass apparatus we are using, that should be pure. If they are pure, then means they should be clean, neat and clean, and should not be impurity. Because distillation is a process of removing the impurities. If we remove the impurity, then our distillate will be pure. जो डिस्टिलेशन ही कर रहे हैं वो एपरेटस ही गंदा है, उसी में इम्प्योरिटी है, तो फिर अपने डिस्टिलेशन करने का कोई मतलब नहीं है. That way, this is the key requirement. Glass apparatus should be neat and clean, should be washed with water, should be dried with acetone, and if necessary, you may also wash it with something called this so reagent chromic acid, which is used for washing of glass apparatus. Okay, so that is for distillation. There are so many pictorial images are available where distillation can be performed, and distillation has its own unit. So there can be any other concepts for this distillation we can use. Then distillation is also used for the purpose of this separation of two different liquids, because dependent upon the boiling point of this solvents, we can achieve the distillation. Okay, so you might have already visited so many of this distillation process, distillation kinds of diagrams and etc. Okay, so using this we can do the distillation, right? So that basically you can see that on your screen as well. Okay, how the way heating mantle is there, which is connected with a receiver flask. Receiver flask is further connected with the condenser. Condenser is this. Here the temperature thermometer is kept, so we can record the temperature. This is the way water will come out. Here the water will go outside, and it is connected with the sink or sometime with the pump. Generally, some Thulu pump are used for this purpose. And then it is connected with our solvent, which is called distillate. Basic purpose is there will be here we will heat at a certain temperature, boiling point of a particular solvent is achieved. It will be converted into the vapors. This vapor will come over here in the contact with the these vapors in the condenser. So here there will be called counter current flow. Vapors will be coming into this directions, water is moving into this direction. So there is called, this is going in this one, other is going into this direction. So that is what called counter current flow. And this counter current, counter means opposite, current means this is going in, this current is, vapor current is in this direction, cooling current, the water current is in other direction. That is called counter current flow. And this counter current flow will help to cool the vapors. Once the vapors are cooled, distillate, pure distillate is here. जो हमारे solvent में impurity थी, which was having high boiling points, वो impurity receiver this flask में ही, distillation flask में ही रह जाएगी. This is the way that we can do distillation. Okay, so I hope that I am able to explain you the principle, the schematic diagram of this distillation. Uska principle same ही है, by increasing the temperature, solvent is converted in liquid is converted into the vapor phase, the gaseous phase, and by decreasing the temperature, we can convert gaseous phase into the liquid phase. Okay, now I shall show you one of the documentary on this. One of the video documentary, generally not when it was offline class also. So during offline class I used to teach you, ये video उस time पे भी मैं students को present करता था on my laptop, and then I used to explain all those things, and then student used to perform distillation on their own, whether say let us say distillation of particular solvent, we can perform the distillation of toluene, the benzene, or some other solvents which are having impurity. तो बेंजीन का बॉइलिंग पॉइंट आएगा, टोल्यूइन का बॉइलिंग पॉइंट आएगा अबाउट 80-100 डिग्री सेल्सियस। तो बेंजीन प्योर होगा, वेपर बनेगी, कूल होगा, कंडेंस होके इधर आ जाएगा। उसमें जो नॉन डिस्टिलेट इम्प्योरिटी है, सो वो उधर की उधर ही रह जाएगी। Okay. So we can also separate ethanol and water as well. So that the kind of distillation is called as azeotropic distillation. Because mixture of water and ethanol, that is called azeotropic. Both are in equal form, so that is called azeotropic distillation. So that we can also perform. Several types of distillations are available. Steam distillation is there. That is using the steam. We are using here vapor distillation, a kind of which is mediated through the heating devices. Just a petroleum distillation is also available, but that is called fractional distillation, where depending upon the boiling points of the products, the petrol, diesel, kerosene, asphalt, and many other petroleum products, petroleum gases are there, which are separated and they are used in different purposes. Kerosene is used in some highly purified kerosene is used in aeroplanes. Diesel is used in the heavy vehicles, and petrol we are using in our motorbikes. Okay, and petroleum gases are used in LPGs and CNGs. Fine. So this way, these petroleum products, which are basically identified from the deep of this, so they are also obtained through fractional distillation. It is also a type of distillation. In lab, we are performing fractional this steam distillation, where we are generating the vapors and then converting them into the liquid. Okay, so let me show one of the video with you in a shorter period of time, so we can learn that how to perform distillation. Okay, so let me show that, present that video here with you people on distillation. Kindly just give me 2 to 3 minutes. I am searching for that video. Is with me here. Action basically on distillation. I open that. I am sharing the screen of the same. It's already available in YouTube. I will be sharing that link also. I'm supporting the help of taking the help of. Yeah, so hope that screen shall be visible to you. So we are going to learn this fractional distillation, how this fractional distillation or somehow kind of steam distillation can be carried out. Okay, so this is one of the video which is already available in YouTube, created by MIT Labs, okay, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. So from that I am taking this video. So they are generally introducing ourselves. It is more than 11 minutes documentary. Vaporization is liquid to gas, and then it's reverse. That is called condensation. So that is shown out here. This is the way that the instruments, how they are looking. So it is shown to you some cold water jacket, etc., which are there. These are the tubings that how they are connected. This is one of the fantastic video with which is there. So with the help of this, things are being demonstrated. Okay, there are generally three types of distillations are available, depending upon the type and criteria. Okay, so some basics of theory. these people are also demonstrating simple distillation, which is for miscible liquids having boiling point less than 150 degrees Celsius, or greater than 25 degrees Celsius. Okay, so that is called simple distillation. As I have introduced you, fractional distillation. So fractional distillation where boiling point of the miscible liquids is less than 25 degrees Celsius, room temperature. Vacuum distillation is also available where the boiling point is beyond 150 degrees Celsius, because in the presence of vacuum, the temperature will further come down and we can do the distillation. So our objective is not to visit fractional distillation or vacuum distillation, but yes, simple distillation, steam distillation, we want to learn. Okay, so these are the requirements that these people are highlighting. So magnetic stirrer, some connectors, condensers, then porcelain pieces are, that is also important because to avoid the bumping, we have to add porcelain pieces. The stands and the conical flask, etc., round bottom conical flask, clamp, heating mantle. So these are all our requirements. The rubber tubings are also there. So they are also important. Depending upon the level of our solvent, depending upon the quantity of our solvent, we should take the distillation. Okay, because if it is overloaded, then it will do the bumping. So like this, and this bumping should be avoided when we are doing distillation. So if it is less than half filled, so although distillation may occur, but at whose time we will have to do more and more repetitive batch-wise distillation. So depending upon the size of this, heating mantle should be also chosen. So heating mantle, for example, uh, so this way, this is not a good option because small उसका heating mantle ही छोटा है और conical flask बड़ा है. Okay, so that should not be used. If heating mantle is too big, then we should, how to use such heating mantle, we should add the sand which was shown previously. Now the example which is there in this documentary, they are utilizing this porcelain piece have been added to that so that avoiding the bumping is avoided. This is how the instrument look like finally if we set up all the requirements. So connectors are also connected, which are highlighted as of now in yellow color. The heating mantle, which performs the task of heating. Okay, so that is also more important. Okay. Then also this is called iron ring, वो थोड़ा ऊपर रखा है. So in some case if we have hot plate, then that can be also used. Okay. And these are the condensers, the connectors, the tubings, they are connected. So that when you will perform actually in reality, ये तभी आपके काम आएगा. Virtually we can have the session like this. Then जहाँ पे collection होता है वहाँ पे we should keep the ice cold water so that we can do. This is thermometer where the vapors will come in the contact and we will be able to record the temperature. Okay, so it should be lined in such way as well. Fine. So these are the some of the connections are there. Water inlet and water outlet is also shown to you. And as I have discussed with you, the connectivity should be, I mean to say this. We have to confirm that all the joints are completely greased and they are having any kind of no leakage. Okay, grease is more important. But have to take their care that वो grease leak होके भी अपने solvent में mix ना हो जाए. So that way proper greasing is required. Not too much grease we should use. Grease का नाम सुना है ना जो joints पे to avoid the friction. This grease is fixed. Okay, that is nothing but something called paraffin oil. Okay. So this is the way water flow. Once we open the tap of water, the water flow will continue, and then we have to turn on this heating mantle. And this here it should be open up because वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा heat होगा तो heating system, if we are at close heating system, then it may bump or it may catch fire also. So we have to take these precautions as well. And when the temperature will be the boiling point of the vapor, so we have to set the knob of heating mantle in such a way that we can have the proper boiling point as well. Okay, so how this is the way that this is being uh, transferred to particular this. So we have to discard the initial distillate because it may contain impurity which is either from our glass apparatus, तो वो उन्होंने लिया और फिर फेंक दिया. Here the dropping rate should be if it is too fast. Because fatafat heating, fatafat cooling will have impurity. If it is too slow, then it will take lot of time. So it's suggested that it should be adequate. They have suggested 10 minutes per 10 drops per 1 minute. Okay, so we can control this using. So this is actually showing that how to separate two different things. Okay, so once we have collected some distillate at a particular temperature, then we can discard it and can collect the solvent as well. So boiling point of the distillate we must have narrow range 2 degrees Celsius, so it will have always pure distillate. And once our distillation is done, then don't turn off to close this. Okay, this is the way distillation is carried out. Some guidelines are given. We should ensure that all the joints are tight and water lines are secured. Fill the distillation flask one third or half full, not more than half full because it will cause bumping. Turn 10 drops per minute. That is the adequate rate of distillation. And we should do the flask for beginning, middle, and end. Okay, never let the distillation flask run dry. You should never say वो क्या होगा कि sometimes our this distillation will end up जैसे distillation ऐसा हुआ है when I was working in the lab जो हमारे रिसीवर जो हमारा डिस्टिलेशन फ्लास्क होता है उसमें जो सॉल्वेंट है वो खत्म हो गया है तो डिपेंडिंग अपॉन दिस sometimes we may uh, continue the heating of empty distillation flask तो वो empty distillation flask को हमें अवॉइड करना चाहिए वो उसमें solvent है नहीं either we should add the solvent once the distillation is about to complete or we should switch it off. So this is a steam distillation which I wish to share with you. So this was one of the video of a couple of minutes, 7 to 8 minutes. I shall be sharing the link with you people so you can also visualize those distillations. Okay, so these are the major concerns that you should keep in mind when you are doing simple tasks such as distillation. Apart from this, there are many other concepts: how to do distillation, how to do filtration, how to do reaction workup, etc. etc. Okay, so that we will also learn. Now, I am also going to show you how to perform the filtration. Although filtration, distillation we already covered, filtration is, they say many a times we are thinking it is the simplest process to perform, but no, sim distillation has filtration का भी एक अपना advantage है. So where we can perform this, I mean to say this this filtration. Okay, so I'm showing that how to perform the filtration through one of the video, not more than 15 minutes around. So that I shall show you how to. I shall be sharing this link with you also now in your Google Classroom also, as well as the description when I will upload this on my. Here they are showing how to perform the filtration. Okay. Maybe uh, this is the way we have might have seen somewhere. Just simply conical flask ले लेते हैं and then we are adding this funnel और funnel पे भी जब हम उसको रख देते हैं अपने filter paper, then we are doing the filtration. So filtration is, or there are so many types. and then we have to add it into the pasture pipette with the help of wire. We may use some other wire or pipette also. So it has been inserted into the pasture pipette to create some cotton plug, इसको बोलते हैं. So snug fit is the right terminology, and then we are having a wide portion. The below portion is a narrow one. Something extra is also there, that sometimes we can also, after cotton, we can also keep the silite, which is nothing but sand. We may keep some very fine, which is a very fine powder for filtration purpose. Okay, so that is also there. And then they are showing the setup for this. Like this, we have to keep mixture to be filtered. Our filter pipette, which is micro pasture pipette, microfilter for the purpose of microfiltration, and collection valve. For small sample size, we can perform this mass microfiltration. We have to take our this, and shake it well. Then, with the help of cotton, with the help of some rubber knob, we can insert it into this. Okay, so this way it will look alike, and then we can do the filtration also. Friends, once drop by drop filtration will occur, and that way this filtration is achieved. So this is a kind of another technique of micro filtration. तो उसमें क्या होगा कि जो भी impurities insoluble है, that will be above the cotton plug, और नीचे यहाँ पे we will get a drop by drop solution, and which is clear. This way we can do the things, but for that we have to be patient enough. We have to take the, we should be passionate sufficiently, so till that time we can do the things. Sometimes bulb filtration is also used, but we should generally, we are avoiding that because it will push the cotton itself into the, and some impurities will also drain out. So that is also not suggested here. Rinsing is there. So we have residual mixture in the conical flask, so we may add the fresh quantity of the solvent. It's not a single amount of our sample is lost, and then उसी को हमें वापस filter pipette में डालना चाहिए, so that we can have our washing as well. So this thing has to be repeated 3 times. So as in the beginning of our this organic chemistry practicals, we are learning the basics, how to do distillation, how to do filtration. Okay, so this is for filtration free from impurities. Okay, so here in the end we will have impurities at the top. This way we can do the filtration. A simple kind of filtration, but only use when we have limited amount of the sample. For limited amount of sample, this filtration is carried out. ये जो आप बार बार परफॉर्म किए हो और ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री प्रैक्टिकल में, folding is more important. They will also demonstrate you how to do folding of paper when you are given a particular circular Whatman filter paper. How to fold the filter paper, so that is demonstrated. So they will demonstrate, look at to that, how this way 4 folds are carried out from a circular filter paper, Whatman filter paper. Okay, and then they are doing the folding is done in such a way that we should keep 1 fold on one side and other 3 folds on other side. So look at that very much carefully. 1 fold on one side, 4 folds are there. 1 fold is there on one side, 3 folds on other side, and then they are folding from in between. The way 1 fold, I repeat, 1 fold on one side, then folding other from inside. So this way, same process we have to repeat with all other unfolding. So 1 fold from one side, remaining from other side. That You have to fold it from inside. वन फोल्ड जो इस साइड का था ना उसी को अंदर मोड़ना होता है सो दैट वी ये देखो नाउ दे आर डूइंग okay. And same thing you can do at home. Take one filter, one your आप सिंपल पेपर ले लो और उसको स्फेरिकल शेप बनाओ फिर उसको चार भाग में डिवाइड करो. Try to generate such kind of fluted filter paper. Now this filter paper will have more surface area. Just showing some moment of laughing, flirting. How to do the folds in filter paper. Okay, so that we can have the increase the surface area between the reaction mixture and our filter paper, and we can increase the rate of filtration. Funnel is also available in the form of plastic. Plastic funnels are also available. This is our filter paper जिसपे हमने अभी बहुत अपना पसीना छोड़ाया था. That filter paper is there. Then simply we have to take our mixture, we have to add slowly, slowly. हाँ ऐसा नहीं कि एक साथ सब डाल दिया filter. Now the drop by drop filtration will what we require, we have to be passionate. ધીરજ રાખવી પડે જ્યાં સુધી filtration ના થઈ જાય ત્યાં સુધી. Once the filtration is done, then we can go ahead. These are the major things I wish to discuss. Okay, now there will be also rinsing purpose where they are showing some kind of quality of residual mixture is there, and then it is also rinsing the flask with. Okay, so simply rinse करो और वापस washing add करते जाओ so that residual amount of impurities which are present in the conical flask, that impurities also can be filtered and can be retained on above filter paper. So above filter paper which is called residue, below filter paper which we are collecting in a conical flask, that is called as filtrate. Okay, and then we have to collect the product. So you can see how the product, sometimes we are interested in residue, sometimes we are interested in product. So here they are interested in product, they are trying to dry it overnight and then they will do the. Okay, so they are little bit confused that how to do vacuum filtration. So वही एक वो दिखाया था. So vacuum filtration is shown, Buckner funnel and some other Hirsch funnel they are showing. So in vacuum filtration, generally we are using Buckner funnel, which is having a wide mouth and some wide capacity. Where we are using this clamps. So these are the filters flasks which are clamped on a particular stand. So there will be a vacuum pump. You know, उसमें vacuum pump में भी दो चीजें होती है when we are doing vacuum filtration. प्रेशर का आप फार्मास्यूटिक्स में पढ़ के आए होंगे ड्यूरिंग योर बी फार्म. whenever we have filter paper और उसके filter paper के अबव हम filtration प्रेशर बढ़ा देते हैं तो रेट ऑफ फिल्ट्रेशन बढ़ जाता है. और below the filter paper if we decrease the filtration, decrease the pressure through the vacuum, then also this uh, rate of filtration also increases. So this is the way that filter flask is clamped and to the particular stand. Okay. Its purpose is to increase the rate of filtration. Rather than microfiltration, simple filtration is higher having filtration rate, and this vacuum filtration that is having highest rate. So here is a rubber adapter which is fixed on a particular conical flask. So that is shown to you, and fit is not enough, then snug enough alternative is also there. So these are some other types of rubber adapters are there. So depending upon our need, we may use several different types of this feet as well. Okay, तो उस conical flask को के ऊपर रख सकते हैं. Then we can keep this white colored Buckner funnel, which is made up of porcelain or which disc porcelain material. Okay, so it is not of glass; it is of porcelain material. So that is kept over that. So that is our filtration assembly. But we have to be enough sure that it is properly fixed. Once it is fixed like this, then we can take the filter paper. This filter paper we can put over there. Okay, and also some trap is also required to for this purpose. कि वो filtration flask जैसा होता है. Some it is not required in all the cases. Some of the cases it should be there. So वो एक conical flask में रबर फीड कर दिया और फिर उसमें ट्यूबिंग पास किया है. Hose type का conical flask है. So this is also a kind of thing. So this is the way एक का ट्यूबिंग है और दूसरे conical flask के साथ अटैच किया है और ये जो है उसको लगाया है वाटर एस्पायरेटर के साथ. So, or maybe it is a pump. Okay. So this is a water aspirator or water trap. So that is shown. We have to keep it on so rush of the water will. They will show you how this vacuum filtration. So basically it can cause suction of the air. So नीचे मैंने बोला ना कि filter paper के नीचे आप pressure कम कर दोगे using vacuum and rate of filtration will increase. The basics is same. बाकी instrumentation का थोड़ा ध्यान रखना है. We have to check whether there is leakage or not before we add our sample on the flask. Okay, so the water trap basically that will prevent from filtrate is saved from water contamination. Okay, so now you can see how this is actually more important because एक बार आपको समझ में आ गया कि how to do filtration, then you will be uh, more used for vacuum filtration. Okay. Time for filtration is there for this view. We can see that how the time for filtration is. Yeah, so they have taken the sample and have added the same thing into the reaction mixture. So now we will be able to see this filtration. They will start now pump and उस पे ही add करने से you can see the filtrate is dropping into the conical flask. Okay, this is the way the filtration can occur. Then we have to do the rinsing. So rinsing will occur and we have to rinse the flask with solvent. So remaining amount of washing we should also perform so that we can also do the filter kind of the flask. Rinsing filter paper that is also there. 3 time washing is required. कि जो भी filter paper using solvent which is pure neat solvent so that can not take a single chance to lose our. Then we should come keep on the aspirator off, but we have to make this thing water might risk in glass. वो इसलिए है कि if we vacuum एक बार बंद कर दोगे तो जो water है वो वापस आपके so it is they have shown. Then we can take that uh, filter paper जिस पे हमने washing filtration किया था and dry it overnight and then we will get our. And this way we can learn the filtration. These people have demonstrated and this through their several filtration assemblies. So these were the concepts that we wish to learn during our these practices. We have learned the distillation, we have learned the filtration as well. Okay, उसमें जो more important thing है ना, that I'm not having any paper with me. Uh, so if I can get some paper. Okay, so that is, it must be spherical in nature, not necessary always. Otherwise, I might show it to you how to do the flooding of filter paper. Once we have taken the filter paper, then we have to fold it in such a way that it will become flooded. Okay, you can try at home also by looking this video. I shall be sharing that link as well. So you can also do the flooding of filter. एक बार आपको मोड़ना कैसे है उसको, जैसे वो फ्लूटेड फिल्टर पेपर बन जाए, because the fluted filter paper will have higher rate of the filtration, and that higher rate of filtration we can use for increasing the rate of filtration. So these three filtration we have seen, depending upon the sample size, we can go for either microfiltration, we can go for simple filtration, we can go for vacuum filtration. Okay, this is the way that filtration can be carried out. और industry में जाते हैं तो वहाँ पे different types के filters होते हैं. Press and flame and some you might have named plates and frame filters. It is available. Centrifugal filters are available. जो pharmaceutics में आप पढ़ के आओ. Factor affecting filtration भी आपने पढ़ा होगा. Okay, so some part we will visit in our next semester in process chemistry, where also we will be learning filtration. So as of now, for our MPC 105P medicinal chemistry practicals, let us stop up to this for distillation and for filtration. Fine. So thank you so much.